Hi guys, Digital Demon here, and welcome to Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, a game that some of you may have heard of, a game I thoroughly enjoy, and hey, I wanted to play it. So we're going to start here on Court Record 2, because Court Record 1 was my original game. Now, I don't remember much of this game. Well, that is, I remember parts. As to how to solve the crimes, well, we'll see how it goes, eh? New game. The First Turnabout, Episode 1. Very good. Gasp! Gasp! Damn it! Why me? I can't get caught, not like this. I've got to find someone to pin this on. Someone like him. I'll make it look like he did it. That's my slimy voice, can you tell? August 3rd, 9:47 AM, District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2. Boy, am I nervous. Right. So no, that's not right. Hiya, Chief. Phew, I'm glad you made it on time. Well, I have to say, Phoenix, I'm impressed. Not everyone takes on a murder trial right off the bat like this. It says a lot about you, and your client as well. Thanks? Actually, it's because I owe him a favour. A favour? You mean you knew the defendant before the case? Yes. Actually, I kind of owe him my current job to him. He's one of the reasons why I became an attorney. Well, that's news to me. I want to help him out in any way I can. I just really want to help him. I owe him that much. It's over. My life, everything is over. Ellipses. Isn't that your client screaming over there? Yeah, that's him. Death! Despair! Oh! I'm gonna do it! I'm gonna die! It sounds like he wants to die. Yeah. Nick! Hey there, Larry. Dude, I'm so guilty. Tell them I'm guilty. Give me the death sentence. I ain't afraid to die. What? What's wrong, Larry? Oh, it's all over. I'm finished. I'm finished. I can't live in a world without her. I can't. Who took her away from me, Nick? Who did this? Oh, Nick, you gotta tell me. Who took my baby away? The person responsible for your girlfriend's death? The newspapers say it was you. My name is Phoenix Wright. Here's the story. My first case is a fairly simple one. A young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy they arrested was the unlucky sap dating her. Larry Butts. My best friend since grade school. Our school had a saying, when something smells, it's usually the butts. In the 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true. He has a knack for getting himself into trouble. One thing I can say though, it's usually not his fault, he just has terrible luck. But I know him better than anyone, that he's a good guy at heart. That, and I owe him one, which is why I took the case, to clear his name. And that's just what I'm going to do. August 3rd, 10 AM, District Court, courtroom number 2. Rabble, rabble, rabble.
The court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Larry Butts.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Ahem! Mr. Wright? This is your first trial, is it not?
Yes, Your Honor. I'm, a little nervous.
Your conduct during this trial will decide the fate of your client. Murder is a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Ellipses. Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, I think we should have a test to ascertain your readiness.
Yes, Your Honor.
Hand shaking, eyesight fading. The test will consist of a few simple questions. Answer them clearly and concisely. Please state the name of the defendant in this case.
The defendant? Well, that's Larry Butts, Your Honor.
Correct. Just keep your wits about you and you'll do fine. Next question. This is a murder trial. Tell me, what was the victim's name?
Phew, I know this one. Glad I read the case report cover to cover so many times. It's... wait. No way, I forgot. I'm drawing a total blank here. Phoenix, are you absolutely sure you're up to this? You don't even know the victim's name? Oh, the victim, of course. I know the victim's name. I, just forgot. Temporarily. I think I feel a migraine coming on. Look, the victim's name is listed in the court record. Just press the plus button. I am playing this on the Wii, guys. Just press the plus button to check it at any time, okay? Remember to check it often. Do it for me, please, I'm begging you.
Let's hear your answer. Who is the victim in this case?
Now, I do know the answer to this, but we'll check the court record. We want to go to Profiles, and we're going to tap along Cindy Stone. That is our victim. The victim in this case, a model. She lived in an apartment by herself, 22, gender female. We have got some other interesting characters there, which we should have a quick look at actually. We have Mia Fey, Chief Attorney at Fey & Co. My boss, a very good defence attorney. We have Larry Butts, the defendant in this case, a likeable guy who was my friend in grade school. We have Cindy Stone, and we have Winston Payne. The prosecutor for this case lacks presence, generally bad at getting his point across. And we also... oh, anyway, yes, Cindy Stone. The victim's name is Cindy Stone.
Correct! Now tell me, what was the cause of death?
She died because she was... we know this already, but to find out we have to check Cindy's autopsy report, and it says there, loss of blood due to a blunt trauma. So we know from that she was hit with a blunt object. She was struck once by a blunt object.
Correct! You've answered all my questions. I see no reason why we shouldn't proceed. You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you.
Thank you, because I don't feel relaxed, that's for sure.
Well then, first, a question for the prosecution, Mr. Payne.
Yes, Your Honor.
As Mr. Wright just told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object. Would you explain to the court just what that object was?
The murder weapon was this statue of the Thinker. It was found lying on the floor next to the victim.
I see. The court accepts it into evidence.
Statue added to court record.
Right.
Be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during the trial. The evidence is the only ammunition you have in court. Press the plus button to check the court record and do it frequently.
Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its first witness.
We'll just quickly press plus, and we can see the statue has in fact been added. A statue in the shape of the thinger, it's rather heavy. Well, we'd expect that with a blunt object.
Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its first witness.
The prosecution calls the defendant, Mr. Butts, to the stand.
Chief, what do I do now?
Pay attention. You don't want to miss any information that might help your client's case. You'll get your chance to respond to the prosecution later, so be ready. Let's just hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate. Uh-oh. Larry gets excited easily. This could be bad. Ahem. Mr. Butts, is it not true that the victim had recently dumped you?
Hey! Watch it, buddy!
I've changed his voice.
We were great together. We were Romeo and Juliet, Cleopatra and Mark Antony.
Didn't they all die?
I wasn't dumped, she just wasn't taking my phone calls or seeing me ever. What's it to you anyway?
Mr. Butts, what you describe is generally what we mean by dumped. In fact, she had completely abandoned you and was seeing other men. She had just returned from overseas with one of them the day before the murder.
What do you mean, one of them? Lies! All of it lies! I don't believe a word of it.
Your Honor, the victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died. Passport added to the court record.
Indeed. She appears to have returned the day before the murder.
Dude. No way. The victim was a model, but did not have a large income. It appears that she had several sugar daddies.
Daddies? Sugar?
Yes, older men who gave her money and gifts. She took their money and used it to support her lifestyle.
Dude!
We can clearly see what kind of woman this Miss Stone was. Tell me, Mr. Butts, what do you think of her now?
Right.
I don't think you want him to answer that question. Yeah, Larry has a way of running his mouth in all the wrong directions. Should I wait and see what happens? Stop him from answering. Stop him from answering. My client has no idea the victim was seeing other men. That question is irrelevant to the case.
Ooh! Wince. Dude! Nick, what do you mean, irrelevant? That cheating she-dog? I'm gonna die, I'm just gonna drop dead. Yeah, and when I meet her in the afterlife, I'm going to get to the bottom of this. Let's continue with the trial, shall we?
I believe the accused's motives is clear to everyone.
Yes, quite.
Oh boy, this is so not looking good. Next question. You went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not? Well, did you or did you not?
Well, maybe I did, maybe I didn't.
Uh-oh, he went. What do I do? Have him answer honestly, of course. I know. I'll send him a signal.
Tell the truth!
Yeah. I was there. I went.
Order! Well, Mr. Butts?
Dude, chill. She wasn't home, man. So, I didn't see her. Your Honor, the defendant is lying.
Lying?
The prosecution would like to call a witness who can prove Mr. Butts is lying.
Well, that simplifies matters. Who is your witness?
The man who found the victim's body. Just before making the gruesome discovery, he saw the defendant fleeing the scene of the crime. Rabble, 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 rabble.
Order in the court. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its witness.
Yes, Your Honour. This is bad. On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers at the victim's building. Please bring Mr. Frank Shawit to the stand. Mr. Shawit, you sell newspaper subscriptions. Is that correct?
Oh yes, newspapers, yes. Mr. Shawit, you may proceed with your testimony. Please tell the court what you saw on the day of the murder.
Witness testimony. Witness account. I was going door to door, selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there, a woman, not moving, dead. I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remembered the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. The man who ran was without a doubt the defendant sitting right over there.
Larry, why didn't you tell the truth?
I can't defend you against a testimony like that.
Incidentally, why wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment working?
Your Honour, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building.
Aren't phones supposed to work during a blackout?
Yes, Your Honour. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. The phone that Mr. Shawit used was one of those. Your Honour, I have a record of the blackout for your perusal. Blackout record added to the court record.
Now, Mr. Wright.
Yes, yes, Your Honour.
You may begin with your cross-examination.
Cross-examination, Your Honour? Alright, right, this is it. The real deal. What exactly am I supposed to do? Why, you exposed the lies in the testimony the witness just gave. Lies? What? He was lying? Your client is innocent, right? Then the witness must have lied in his testimony. Or is your client really guilty?
How do I prove he's not?
You hold the key. It's in the evidence. Compare the witness testimony to the evidence at hand. There's bound to be a contradiction in there. First, find the contradictions between the court record and the witness testimony. Then, once you've found all the contradicting evidence, present it and rub it in the witness's face. Okay. So remember, press the witness with the minus button, or by waving the Wii remote. Then check your facts again with the plus button and point out the contradiction.
Cross-examination.
So I was going to door when I saw the man fleeing. Yep, that's probably true. I thought he must have been in a hurry because he left the door half open. Yep, probably true. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. Okay. Then I saw a woman lying there, dead. Yep. I was unable to go inside. I want to press that because he said he used their phone. So, you didn't touch anything in the apartment?
Yes, I mean no, nothing.
Okay, what happened next?
I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone... I want to press that.
The phone in her apartment wasn't working?
Yes, I mean no. No, it wasn't right.
But you said you didn't go in the apartment, or did you?
Oh, that I can explain that. There was a cordless phone on the shelf by the entranceway. I reached inside and tried using that to call.
And the phone wasn't working, correct? What happened next? I remember the time exactly, it was 1 PM. Right, let's have a look at the... Oh. Okay, well, I could just press minus. Right, I want to have a look at the blackout record. Noon to 6 PM, so yep, that could have been that. Oh, didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to do that at all. The evidence clearly reveals contradiction in the statement, Your Honour. How exactly are that evidence and the statement just now related? They aren't, are they?
Not at all. Mr. Wright, please think the facts over before making accusations.
I don't think that will mean any points with the judge. Let's press on that then.
1 PM, are you certain? Yes, absolutely.
He seems really confident.
1 PM?
Right. Doesn't that seem strange to you? Presents some evidence to contradict him. Oh, the autopsy report. Aha! 4 PM to 5 PM. I think we'll present that then.